Hello everyone, this is Shelly and in today's video I will be sharing my winter skincare routine for both morning and night, and this routine focuses a lot on hydration, moisture and nourishment, which is something absolutely needed for the winter season. And also I'm using product to control the acne and to fade the pigmentation which is left after the acne, and to get that even toned, bright, healthy skin. And as I talk through the video, I will definitely talk in detail about each product, like what each product in my skincare routine does and why I'm using it. And to all the people who have joined me just now, I want to update you all on my skin type. Like, I have very dry skin. It is prone to sensitivity and breakout all throughout the year. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So at first I will be using a cleansing balm, and I'm using the Take the Day Off cleansing balm from Clinique. And I bought this deluxe sample size. I guess this is 30 ml, and it's perfect like if you are on travel or if you wanna try out a product for your skin. This size is really perfect. Like, overall I do like this cleansing balm. Like, it's fragrance free and has been suiting my skin really well. I'm like almost done with half of the jar. So if I have to pick between the Bunny Co and the Clinique balm, I would definitely go for the Bunny Co because it has a lighter consistency and it melts really fast on contact with your skin, and I just prefer it overall. Otherwise, this is also a good option, something which you can get it in India very easily. And as for makeup or sunscreen, it does get rid of all the makeup and everything very easily, and it does emulsify really well. So I'm gonna emulsify the balm. For that, just take a little bit of water. And emulsifying an oil cleanser is very important, so that you get rid of everything from your face. Otherwise the oil cleanser can clog your pore. So now I'll just go to my bathroom, wash my face, and I'll be back. So after using a balm cleanser, I follow up with a water-based cleanser, and currently I'm using the Cosrx Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. This is a classic cleanser. It has low pH I'm sorry, it has low pH, and it also contains betaine salicylate, and betaine salicylate is a salicylic acid salt, and it is comparatively less irritating and less drying when compared to the salicylic acid. And I'm quite shocked myself, like lately my skin has been loving this cleanser a lot, because previously I couldn't use it on a daily basis. I just used to use it maybe 2-3 times in a week to control the acne or something. Otherwise this was not my regular cleanser, and after that oil cleansing method disaster, my skin has changed a lot. I feel that all the geography, history, chemistry of my skin has changed completely, and I was getting a lot of clogged pores after that oil cleansing method. So this is why I finally decided to give this a try, and surprisingly this is not drying out my skin. So I don't take a lot of it. I just take a little bit, just a tiny amount of quantity, almost this much. Like, focus, yeah, just this much. And I foam it up on my palm, not on my face, because this way I could prevent the dryness. And then I massage on my face for, I guess, 15 seconds or something. I don't let the cleanser sit on my face for too long, especially during the winter time. And also I'm aware that this is like potentially drying for the dry skin. Now let me wash my face and come back again. Also, I wanna share this thing, like it's always better to pat dry your face instead of using a towel, but in winter I really don't have a patience to wait for that water to dry up on my face. So this is why I just pat the towel instead of rubbing. Like, rubbing the towel on your face can irritate your skin, especially if you have sensitive skin, so avoid doing that. And before my face gets dry, I will now use the toner. From past couple of months I have been using the Rovectin Skin Essential Activating Treatment Lotion, and I love this toner because it is very hydrating. It contains 7 different types of hyaluronic acid, so it ensures that your skin gets hydrated instantly. And secondly, like, it contains papaya enzyme, and papaya contains this natural fruit enzyme called as papain, and papain is Very gentle chemical exfoliator, safe for sensitive skin. And this papain in this particular product ensures that all the ingredient and all the goodness in this toner gets absorbed into your skin. And not only this, like whatever you use later after using the Rovectin toner will definitely perform better and more efficiently. So these two are the reason, that is instant hydration and better absorption of everything that I use. I love using this particular product. After using the toner, I follow up with the essence, and I have been testing out the Neogen Real Firm and Micro Essence from I guess 2 weeks or something. And so far my opinion is that it is extremely lightweight, and it has been working well on my skin. Like, I was so afraid to use this product on my face. Like, I just bought it some years back without reading or going through the ingredient list, because this is like one of a very hyped up product from I guess 2 or 3 years. So I just bought it when it was only exclusive available on Soko Glam, and after buying I saw that it is loaded with fermented ingredients. So it was just lying in my cupboard and I was so scared to use it. But finally I decided to like try it few weeks back, and so far I'm at least happy that it is not irritating my skin. And performance wise, all I can say is it has improved my skin texture a little bit. Other than that, I haven't noticed much difference on my skin. I'm planning to use this for a few more weeks before I share a detailed review on this, just to ensure like what's so special about it, why people love it, why it is on hype from past couple of years. So I want to give this a good try, because fermented products, they don't instantly give the result. They need some week to work on. So during the winter time, I avoid exfoliating my skin a lot. I do it only weekly once. And currently, like, I have fixed Sunday night as my exfoliation night, and I'm using this Inkey-List lactic acid. It contains 10% of lactic acid, and I don't take a lot, just maybe 2-3 drops of it. And lactic acid is alpha hydroxy acid, and unlike glycolic acid, it is very gentle, and it definitely like exfoliate your skin, get rid of the dead skin cells and smoothen out your skin surface. But additionally, like when compared to all the different AHA, lactic acid has that additional feature of brightening up your skin tone. So if you need something that will smoothen out your skin texture and brighten up your skin tone very fast, try out the lactic acid. And if you cannot get your hands on this particular one, you can also try out the Minimalist 10% lactic acid, because both have similar strength. So after I use my lactic acid, I follow up with the Minimalist alpha arbutin 2%. Like, this has been like one of my favorite product recently. It has given such wonderful result on my skin, and I do use it day and night and daily, and it has helped so much in reducing the pigmentation. So in my previous video where I reviewed this arbutin serum, few of you left the comment like if this can be used with acid exfoliator. You can safely use this with acid exfoliator, and you can safely use it with vitamin C or any other active ingredient. Like arbutin as an ingredient, it is safe with anything and everything. It does not clashes with anything. But make sure that during the daytime you're wearing a SPF. So after using my face treatment, I follow up with the eye care product, and the first eye care product that I use is the A by Balm Ultra Time Retin Serum. Like, this is the this is like my old favorite, and some months back I bought a new bottle, and I love it for many reasons. Firstly, like, moment I apply it around my eyes, it instantly feels very cooling, very hydrating, and it keeps my dark circles under control. Like, I have seen, like, when I was not using this particular serum, my dark circles, they were like racing back with full speed, and my eyes look terrible. So this definitely keeps a check on your dark circle. It's very calming and very soothing around eyes. Then I follow up with the Innisfree Jeju Orchid Eye Cream, another old favorite product. It's a very rich eye cream, So it takes care of the dryness and fine lines, and overall keep your eye area well nourished and healthy. Thing I want to say, like whenever you're using a eye care product, don't have your expectation really high, because most of the time eye care products are more about prevention and also to hydrate and nourish your eye area. Because if your eye area is well nourished and hydrated, it will automatically will not look very dark or will not have too many fine lines. So it's all about the prevention. Since every Sunday I do use exfoliating serum, I also ensure that I use something additional to counteract the potential dryness caused by the exfoliator. And so every Sunday I use the Benton Goodbye Redness Centella Mask Pack. This is a skin calming and hydrating sheet mask, and I must tell you, so far this is the best sheet mask that I have used. Like for the price, you are getting a very good product. It contains all the goodness of centella, so it calms down the redness on your face, and if you have any tiny zit, like a small zit, it also calms down immediately. Like you will see the difference on your skin after 15 minutes. So I'll see you all after 15 minutes. And now it's been 15 minutes and I'm going to remove this sheet mask. But before that, I want to share this important thing. Like, don't let the sheet mask dry up on your face. Don't wait till your sheet mask dries out. Remove it within the time that is mentioned on the back of the product, like at the description part. So always check out the description and follow the time mentioned, and this will give you the best result. Also, you shouldn't wash your face. Like I have seen some people wash off their face after they use a sheet mask. Like, don't do that unless it's a wash off kind. So just pat on whatever the essence is remaining on your face. Now I will use my moisturizer, and lately I have been using the Etude House Sunjan 5 Panthocyte Cica Balm. And just like the name says, it has a rich texture, almost like a balm. Like if I compare the texture of this with that of Innisfree one, it is more concentrated and richer than the Innisfree Bija Cica Balm. So, but the good thing is that it is 100% essential oil free, very minimal ingredient list, and it doesn't have any fragrance. It contains Metacasoside to calm your skin, and also it contains panthenol to reduce the redness and everything. So overall, love this moisturizer. And again, like if I have to compare this balm with their barrier cream, it is definitely lighter than the barrier cream. But since I am layering up too many products in this routine, so that's why I decided to go with a comparatively little lighter textured moisturizer. So if you want a few more options for winter moisturizer, definitely check out this video over here. I have shared some really amazing options for different skin types, and all these moisturizer will go well with your exfoliator as well. After this moisturizer, I follow up with another moisturizing product, and I am using the Solvasu Overnight Vitalizing Mask. Like this is your sleeping mask, and the texture is quite rich, but it doesn't feel that sticky or suffocating on skin. So I have been really enjoying this Solvasu sleeping mask because first of all, it's very nourishing, and next morning I do woke up to a healthy bright skin tone. And this sleeping mask has very unique fragrance. It smells mostly herbal, earthly, and a bit floral. Like it's a very unique fragrance, and I'm absolutely loving it. Like the fragrance is, I think, is a special part of this product. Like it's not at all very irritating, but it will leave some good memory in your brain. Like you will feel like using this product again and again, and I think this is why they have added the fragrance in this. And once you like apply the product, the fragrance goes away completely. So see, I have applied so many products on my skin, but my skin is not at all sticky. It's like moist, well hydrated, but without any stickiness. So after I'm done taking care of my face, I follow up with a lip mask, and I'm using the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Berry. Like, my full size got over some months back, and I was trying out few products here and there, but as the winter came, my lips became very dry, very chapped, and they started going dark. So this is why I had to buy this product again, and this time I bought the 8 grams. And to be very honest, 8 gram is enough for a year. Like last time when I bought a full size, I literally had to like finish up that product by applying excessive of it on my lips, on my nails, and any dry parts like around my elbow and knee, because finishing up 20 grams in a year, it's not possible. After you have done moisturizing your face, don't forget your hands, like especially during this winter time, and since we all are using hand sanitizer a lot, make sure to take care of hands as well. And I highly recommend the Neutrogena hand cream. Like this has a texture like that of Vaseline. Wait, I'll show you the texture. It looks like this. Oh my god, focus. See, it's literally like a Vaseline. So definitely check out this hand cream. Like if you have excessively dry hand, or if your skin on the hand is peeling badly due to whatsoever reason. In the morning, I really don't use any cleanser. I just wash my face with plain water and pat it dry, and then immediately follow up with this really amazing hydrating toner from Etude House. I'm using their Moistful Collagen Toner. It restores all the lost hydration and makes my skin super soft and well hydrated.
And the key ingredient of this toner is the hydrolyzed collagen, which is an amazing humectant and skin softener. And also this toner is essential oil free.
The only downside this toner has is it contains some added fragrance, and it's quite prominent, and it does linger around for a few seconds. So if you don't have a problem with that, definitely check out this product.
And after the toner, I use the eye treatment, serum, face moisturizer and sunscreen.
For the sunscreen, I really love the Innisfree Blueberry Rebalancing Watery Sun Cream with SPF 45 PA+++. And I love it first of all because it has such runny, beautiful, watery consistency, just like the name says. And plus it's blend very amazingly on your skin without any stickiness, but it always leaves my skin super moist, super dewy, and without any white cast.
This is a 100% physical sunscreen, and it does have lavender oil and citrus peel oil.
Like if you have used the Klairs UV Essence, this has even lighter consistency than that. It's almost like an emulsion. You get a wonderful product for a really good price. So definitely check out this sunscreen if you have dry skin. And then I end my morning routine with a really good lip balm, and I'm using this Juicy Chemistry Blood Orange and Rose Hip lip balm for pigmented lip.
Even though it didn't help in reducing the pigmentation on my lips, but I still found it much superior than many conventional drugstore lip balm.
So that's all for my morning routine, and my morning routine is way simpler than compared to the night routine, because morning I like to keep things simple and focus mainly on hydration, moisture and sun protection. And do apply your sunscreen even though it is a winter time. Sunscreen is a must all year around. Like, do not skip your sunscreen.